Hello everybody, welcome to RS Craftworks. I'm currently in the grandparents of the RS Craftworks house at the moment because it is starting to get cold outside and it is rather dark out there. And rechargeable lights are fantastic, but they don't last that long. So this is why I'm in the house. Now you are joining me in maybe the last video, maybe the last two, depends on how the editing works out because I'm going to do 15 minutes for some reason. But yeah. Now, a couple of confessions I need to make. Nothing to do with one to do with the guitar at one point, I will let you know. But I've been in such a rush to get this guitar done, which I know I shouldn't have done, but unfortunately I have. And I may have forgotten to film a lot of the stuff that happened. So I will go through it at some point. I will make I'm taking this very seriously, extremely accurate recreation of what happened. And whatever carving videos I have left. So yeah, I'm filming this after the guitar doesn't exist yet, not chronologically in this video. No, ignore that, it's not there yet. So yeah, let's see what we're getting on with right now. Why hello everyone, this is weird, doing a voiceover, but might as well try something new. So here is me carving the dragon herself. This is extremely satisfying using the saber tooth tools, and I'm even using a chisel here. Chisel was nice and sharp and it did the trick actually, but the saber tooth tools are the must-have tool if you are a carver. It's ridiculous how finesse that tool is. You can do ridiculous amount of work with that, even like I've never worked with this before and I could do so much with it. It's extremely easy to use despite it being a terrifying spiky pine cone of death, but it works fantastically well. Now here's my favorite bit of the entire build so far, the dragon scaling. Bought this tool from the vintage tool shop, you're welcome Benchcrow, and if you have a well sharpened tool, well set up, it is a joy to carve with. Even a purple heart is stubborn stuff, as most of you probably know, but this is extremely satisfying work to me. I was in the zone here, totally zenned out. I barely even realised it was close to 9 o'clock at night, and this is by far my favourite part of the build. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the RS Craftworks Shanty Shed, and you are joining me in the middle of one evening, in the middle of the week deadline before the Great Guitar Build-Off Build-Along is done. Now, unfortunately this video, I'm really sorry about this by the way, the video may be a bit different. I will try my best to introduce every bit as I go along. I will try and show you what I'm doing. I'll try and talk to you in this sort of style, but I will most likely be doing voiceovers along with the build along because I've got an awful lot of stuff done and literally 3 or 4 evenings before I need to get everything done. So it's going to be a bit of a mad rush. It's going to make very little sense because I'm going to be doing all sorts of different jobs in all sorts of different random orders depending on how I panic and stuff. So do apologise for that, but stick with me. Hopefully the end result will be worth it by the end of this. So let's get straight to this, shall we? And I already did a voiceover before I even introduced it. Professionalism. Well, yeah, so a lot of random jobs coming up here. This is basically a lot more carving. So I'm carving the back of the guitar, giving it the nice contour to make it more comfortable on your body when you're sitting down with it. Also doing a little bit of the horn for some reason. I honestly don't know why I did that. I just felt like doing more carving. That Shinto saw rasp is a joy to work with. And here I'm starting to do the contours and the wings. It looked very boring to me having it just flat. And it was always the intention to make it look like it's sort of catching a little bit of wind underneath it, even though it's stuck to a guitar. So yeah, just going at it with the, again, the saber tooth tools and just getting ready to make it work. Wow. How do I... doing a voice... I've explained everything and I've still got a voiceover to record. This is weird. When's the next bit? Oh yeah, fine sanding. Didn't film too much of that because everyone hates that stuff. And here is where I add my first layer of oil. Now, I was a bit impatient doing this really. I should have waited a little bit longer, but I did it anyway. No harm in doing it anyway because it just amazing how the wood suddenly comes to life when you do this. Everyone always talks about it. This is probably one of the best parts of guitar building. Seeing the wood grain come to life after you put a layer of whatever finish you put down. Wasn't filmed very well, unfortunately. I was in a rush. But yeah, gave it a few coats of the Crimson Guitar penetrating oil. And here's the neck. My ring light ran out of charge, so that's why the lighting is very different here. I still could see what I was doing, basically. Or maybe I'm hiding mistakes. Who knows? Nah, it was alright. A little violet on the top there. And then I was getting ready to attach the neck to the body. Here's where the problem starts. Alright then. Hello everyone. I'm afraid I have a confession to make. And this is probably the final nail in my coffin for the unofficial challenges build. Here is my guitar at the moment. I finally got the neck attached. And it's nice and solid. Setup's not going to be very good. The neck angle is very off, which can be fixed. But for now, I'll get it so that I can play it for the official video. However, there is a bigger issue here. I've fitted my bridge. Looks kind of nice. Got the angle and everything in there and it's centered as best as I can get it. But yeah. Drove straight through the goddamn body on one side. Now, this is repairable. Anything is repairable. But I'm not going to be able to repair it in time for the guitar build because this is Wednesday. I've literally got tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. And I probably can get this fixed, but I don't want to. I want to concentrate on getting everything ready to be played. It will be played for the competition. And then after that, I shall repair it properly. But that is probably the final nail in my coffin. If I don't win, that is my only excuse that I will be using. But the rest of the guitar looks fantastic, at least. Nice and 3D. And it's solid. And it will play and it will sound beautiful. And I will fix any aesthetic problems. But that is all for now. Let's just get on with the jobs. Yeah, I was proper heartbroken there. But I fixed it. I'll show you that later. Anyway, for now, here's me setting out the inlay dots. And I was, this stuff was supposed to be glow-in-the-dark powder. However, I have tested this stuff. I have yet to see it glow in the dark. So, that's great. I mean, it looks professional, it looks good still. So, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I'm kind of annoyed that it doesn't glow in the dark when that's really what I was trying to buy there. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, just filled in the holes with the powder. Made sure it filled in as much and overfilled it a little bit so there were no gaps, and then used water-thin super glue to set them in place. And fretting. Went straight to fretting after inlay. Yeah, so I used a triangular file to open up the slots so that's easier to install and maybe kinder to anyone pulling the frets in future. It'll be me because I own this guitar. And fret hammering. It's actually good fun, this. If they seat well, it's a very satisfying job actually. It's just noisy as all heck. But no, it went very smoothly. I cut them pretty close to spec, and I got the fret nippers from Crimson Guitars and all the fretting tools. So, and even the beveler there you see, works a charm, makes it nice and smooth, and then you have to dress them with the dressing file. I think I forgot to film that. So you just have to trust me on this one. I filed them with the dressing file to make them more smooth so they don't cut my hands to ribbons when I go playing guitar. Oh my god, how do I fill all these gaps? Where's the next bit? Here. Alright then, nights in the shed are starting to get cold. Still can't see it, but trust me, it's cold out here. And working with just my ring light here is starting to, I mean, it's nice and bright, you can see me quite clearly. But when I'm working and trying to look at stuff with just the ring light, shadows start becoming an issue, especially now that this is precision work style. So a lot of my videos will be from indoors. So I better stop rambling and get on with it. describe them. So, here is the, I'm being serious here, this is an extremely accurate recreation of what I did coming to this last bit of the guitar. Let's get to it. That's right. Quick note just before I end. I fixed it. The whole, I mean, it's obvious, but I fixed the hole. I will do a better job next time. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. Turns out there wasn't too much. Trust me, that was extremely accurate. Why is my camera falling down? Yeah, that was an extremely accurate representation of what had happened. I was screaming the entire time because I was thinking, I have no time left. But, she sings. Dear Zendramir sings here. So, yeah. I am so happy that she actually works, because soldering this together, for some reason I'm always apprehensive about my soldering. It's a tricky art, but it seems to be working, so yeah. Still going out of tune because these are just freshly put on, but yeah. She is put together and she is working. So, next step for me is to start filming my music, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video today, because I certainly have enjoyed making this entire thing. This is the fastest I've ever made a guitar, because the fastest I've ever made a guitar is 1 year. Yeah, a year. Garden Workshop's great in the summer, but every other time of year in England, it's not that great. But yeah, fastest I've ever made a guitar. One of the most intricate guitars I've ever made. This is my second electric guitar. I've made one electric guitar before this, 3 acoustic guitars, because I really like acoustic guitars. And yeah, second electric guitar, and this is miles better than the first one. First one was, I cringe every time I look at it now, but this one is great, sounds great. The other one sounded great too, but this one just sings. So, I want to thank everyone for joining me on this journey of mine, for witnessing my insanity slowly leak out through the camera. Hopefully you haven't caught any of that, and if you do, I'm not sorry, because insanity is cool sometimes. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and just being a part of the community. Now, this is not the end of RS Craftworks. I will be carrying on. I will be doing hopefully weekly videos. Probably won't be weekly for a while, but I will try my best to keep to weekly. Won't just be instruments. Instruments is my first love, but I will be doing other stuff like furniture. I'll be doing some other woodworking projects, some DIY projects. As you may know, I'm currently in the middle of making my shed. Just need to finish that. And yeah, so thank you everybody so much for joining me on this journey. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying this video series, and I will endeavour to make my videos even better quality in future. And once the information about the Great Guitar Build-Up unofficial challenges is more out there, I will let everyone know in my friend group and all that, just to see if anybody's willing to vote out there. And please take care everybody, stay safe out there, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care everyone.